Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. So, I've done quite a bit between episodes and there's been an update. And the most important update so far has come out. We now have the no more wandering sign, the no solicitation sign. Oh, it's so blissful. It's peaceful because there's no and then the the wandering traders don't turn up now in a specific area around these signs. So I put them strategically. No, not that one. This one. Another one there. And there's another one right there. Oh, so good. Brilliant. So, as I said, I've kind of done stuff between episodes. Let me pop back up to Greg Tech. There we go. I set off a craft yesterday to go and make me 25 HV, what are they called, these things, 25 of the HV energy converters. And what I'm going to do, well, what I've already set up is all of the crafts for the HV versions of everything. And, well, first off, I need to make an absolute ton of stainless steel, so it's going through and making us all the stainless steel right now. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is this a thing with applied energistics? I never knew this was a thing, but I set the crafts off before I went, before I finished yesterday and everything. And is it when you log out and log back in, or you close the game and then you come back to it, does it just cancel all of your crafting recipes, all of your stuff right there? Because it seems to have done that, but again, we're waiting for all of this to go through before I can set the order, which is super annoying. I wanted to get 25 of the HV energy converters because I think that's about right. I've set all the machines up that I think we're going to need. That's just super annoying because I was expecting to come back and be like, I could just leave this. I mean, I can leave it because it just needs to do all of this. But it's still super annoying. Anyway, today, you might have already spotted it, I'm going to do some Apotheosis stuff. We're going to give everything a rest with Greg Tech, I think for a little while, which is why I wanted everything to be HV, so I can come back to it, have a nice, nice go at it. So, between episodes, I've done a few bits. So, first off, I got myself a library of, or an enchantment library, that's the one. The whole reason I got this is because, the marine fisher that we set up, ages ago when Industrial Foregoing came out? This thing down here. Oh my goodness, this thing can't even keep up. Is it stuck? It is stuck. Why is the Nautilus shell not going in? Weird. I swear it's sending to this one down here. Oh my goodness, it is. I need to put upgrades in this. So, stack and speed upgrades. There we go. That's much better. There we are. Anyway, what was happening is because this marine fisher thing was going off and fishing, did you know when you fish you get a chance of getting enchanted books and enchanted fishing rods, and I think you get bows as well. I was wondering where all the bows and stuff were coming through. Oh, and boots. So I am actually voiding off the boots, fishing rod and bows because it filled up my system. And this is already kind of full, but I mean, this was full of just boots and loads of other stuff. So what I did was, I'm binning them off because we don't really need them. And now this is nice and, clean. This was also kind of, it had 2,000 items in it. So it had 2,000 sets of boots and stuff, which was annoying. So I just stuck that back through here, and then all of those boots got binned off, which was good. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that was super annoying, and we had loads of books in the system as well. And to clean everything up, I did make myself an enchantment library. So this enchantment library, you can just put books in there and you can pull books out. So like I've got bell range right here. So I can just pull out max bell range or just a single bell range if I wanted to. Or blast protection 1. If you shift click, you get the highest blast protection you can get. So all I did was I've got an exporter right here with any enchanted book, and I put exact mode off. So all of my enchanted books end up in the enchantment library. That just completely cleared everything out. When I saw I had loads of enchanted books, I was like, I wish Apotheosis was in this because the enchantment library is really useful. And then I remember thinking, oh wait, Apotheosis got added. Sweet, we can do that. So this is actually kind of a pain in the bum to get. So enchantment library. So you're going to need like house shelves, an enchanting table and some ender chests. So these house shelf things are weird. Okay, that's the sea shelf. I knew that would happen. You need to set up a enchanting setup with... Basically, it needs these numbers to be, correct. So the way I did that is I actually made 30 of the regular house shelves, because that way it gets you above these numbers. And yeah, I could probably show you that actually. If I do house shelf. So the way that I did it is I just set it up down here for now because reasons. So I set all of these up. You can have 15 shelves at a time, right? So I set that up and then I put these in. Obviously it doesn't show right now. So if I take this one, for example, stick it in. You can do like a max level enchant when you've got the house shelf. Come here. There you go. When you've got the house shelves like these. Put another house shelf in here. So I made 30 overall because we're using 15. And then we're going to convert 15 into the infused house shelf. Although, saying that, I should make some more house shelves because I used 4 for the enchantment library. So let's do that now. These house shelves actually require Potion of Regen, Blaze Rod, and Bookshelf, and then Nether Bricks, right? So I did set this up. This is a potion brewer. And the way that this works is you give it bottles. So I gave it some glass bottles, water, blaze powder, and then some like of the ingredients that you're going to use. So I put in nether wart and tears, gas tears right here. And that just spat out potions of regen on the side here. So that's super useful. We could probably make the charm for regen if we wanted to. But if we're going to do that, we might as well make the dragon egg backpack, because that gives you regen and strength and stuff. But anyway, we needed these to make the house shelves, so I made like a bunch of them. In fact, I'm just going to grab a bunch of those and chuck it in the system for now. I also use this. This is my experience thingy. So grabbing that. I stuck that there like that, and then... If you do that and you stick one of these in, you can do a level 45 enchantment. Has to be level 45. And that gets you an infused house shelf. You can't do the lower tier ones. In fact, I can do a second one right now. Yeah, if you do any of the lower tier, you get like Tombstone Soulbound, which is not what you want. So you always want to have 45 on you. 45 levels. So what I was doing is... just grabbing 45 levels, and there we go. We've got a ton of these infused house shelves. So now I can do... Yeah, so we can do like higher tier enchantments now with this. Now, I will admit something. I don't tend to do enchantments like this. I don't ever really just stick something in the enchantment table, if I'm honest. I usually go and get like villagers set up and stuff, but yeah, I only really do this so I can get the stuff from Apotheosis. So that's how I did this. Use some house shelves to make this. I did look into making the deep shelves, and I was like, oh my god, that's quite a lot of stuff right there that you need. But yeah, you don't need to do this. You could do the you could do the C shelf as well, I suppose. But again, that requires a bunch of stuff that might be easier to do. We've got loads of pufferfish. I don't know about prismarine though. Have we got a load of prismarine? Prismarine. Yeah, we got a good amount. Probably should have done the sea shelves then, because that would have been cheaper. Anyway, another thing that I did was, as I was on the mood of Apotheosis, I did make myself a reforging table. So, reforging table. So, you now have to start off with this, which is a simple reforging table. Super easy to get. The way that you get this gem dust is you use an anvil. I'm just going to use this chipped one. And you need a gem from Apotheosis. So Apotheosis. So we got this gem right here. It's going to be difficult because I've got my... Not just my magnet, but I've got the flipping thing that... where is it? If I do this. These iron bracelets have magnetic, so they'll pull towards me. So I have to do this really quick if I can. So if I do that, there you go. So you drop an anvil on one of those gems that you get. You can get those gems just by flying about and killing stuff, right? And yeah, that's one way to do it. That's how you get the dust. And that's how you make the reforging table 1. Now, to get the best reforging table, you have to get some epic gear, and you have to put it through the salvaging table. So I've been doing a ton of salvaging, as you can probably see when I do at Apotheosis. I've got loads of this time-worn fabric, so you get this from the uncommon stuff. As in, if we get an uncommon axe or something like that, we can lob it in here, and then you just destroy the item, and you get these time-worn components, these stuff. Same with the crappy common tier. The rare tier, you get these blue ones, and then epic. So the way that I found an epic, because I don't get anything spawn around here because of the mega torch, right? But the way that I got the epic was I went into the nether, because when you go into the nether, you seem to always get like something like spawn. If I come in here, it might go ball. Oh, there it is. There it is. Where were you? Where are you? There you go. See? There's the blue dude. So when I came in earlier, it actually had a mythic one. I must have got really lucky. So yeah, the mythic one, I just killed the mythic one, got some mythic gear. I think the same thing happens if you go to the end. So if I know people don't like when I use /home, but I'm going to use it right here. If I go to the end, I think it's probably easier to get it in the end, if I'm honest. So I should be able to just fly around the end. Wait, where's the button? There you go. Throttle. So now I can proper fly around. It's not going to do it now, just because it will do it 100 times out of 101, right? But the one time you need it to happen, it doesn't do it. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, there we go. That's actually exactly what I wanted to see. You can actually see them on the map as well most of the time. Is that an endermite? Right. Let's get rid of all of these. Ow. There we go. Right, that was loud. Right, what do I get? So I just got a regular diamond chestplate out of that, and I got this, which is insane. Look at it. Oh, I thought that enderman was after me then. Look, soulbound, efficiency 5, mending, unbreaking, silk touch, and it's also a mythic. So the way that I would do this, oh yeah, if we look at that again. This tool can be placed, can place a torch at the cost of 10 durability. This tool breaks in a 5x3 area, and it has 2 sockets, and it ignores 28% of durability damage. What? That's insane. Yeah, so this is a really good way of doing it. Right, I'm going to do another /home. Apologies. What I would do here is I'm just going to stick this through like that, and then that's already gone in. Diamond. Okay, shovel. Poop. What was the name of that thing? Okay, because it's named Marty. There we go. Marty's lengthy dual spade of the Earthbreaker. What a name. I'm actually just going to forge... Ah, you're kidding. Why don't you get 1? That's so annoying. We had a chance there of getting between 1 and 4. And what you can do is you can use these. Well, first off, you can upgrade gems using these. In fact, you can upgrade all of the gems using these. Yeah, that's how you get the flawless. So, I don't exactly know how this gem thing works. I should really look into it. Can you just do it with 1? Or do you need 2 to upgrade? I'm not sure. That's a perfect. What's the difference between perfect and flawless? Flawless, perfect. Okay, so that's plus 8% fire damage, gravity, step height. Oh, okay, so the perfect one's actually better. Oh, that's 2 flawless. Ah, got ya. Yeah, anyway, we need these because you can use it in the reforging table. So if I do that, it takes 150 levels, and then we could get like a bunch of stuff off this. If I put this in, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to change my GUI scale. So let's do that now. Right, so let's change it down to 2. Maybe 1. It's tiny. That one. Hover over. So, this one says, on hit, gain speed. On hit, gain ancient knowledge 2. It's got 3 slots, and it ignores 33% of durability damage. If I was to do that on my sword right there. Now if I put my pickaxe in, the tool breaks in a 5x5 area. This tool has netherite efficiency against all blocks. This tool ignores 35% of durability damage, and it has 2 empty slots. Insane. Right, I'm going to change that back because you guys can't see a sausage right now. Video settings. What do I normally have it on? Is it 3? I think it is. Apply. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, so this like gives you affixes. So we're definitely going to want to use that. The one that we're looking for, by the way, for the sword is we're looking specifically for Loot Pinata. Yeah. What Loot Pinata does is there's a chance that when you attack something, when you kill something, they explode into like a ton of different, like all the same loot. So you could get a Loot Pinata on an invoker, for example. Always raining in this game. I can't even sleep. Brilliant. Yeah, so you can get Loot Pinata, you can attack an invoker, and you could get like an explosion and get 100. I think 100 is probably too many, but you could probably get a decent amount of totems of undying just from one hit. It's also really useful for collecting gems, because if something was to give you a gem, and you Loot Pinata it would give you several of those gems, like 20. I think I've had 20 in one hit before. So Loot Pinata is definitely a thing that we need to get to eventually, but yeah. as you can see, you actually need quite a lot of those pearls. What were they called? Godforged pearls. You need 6 for the max enchantment right there. So we got really unlucky just by getting 1. I think what I might do is spend some time in the end just flying about. I think you have to land for a little while and just like wait. And then they do spawn in. And I also think the end is probably the best place to get like the spawns. Because there's no like underneath or anything, right? So if you're flying around in the overworld, it will spawn like underneath in like a little cavern or something like that. Whereas the end is just like little islands. So they'll always spawn like where you can see them basically. So I found one of these, I think they're like the temple things that you get in the overworld. But in the end. So I'm going to look through. I do have like 3 levels of luck. And that's really useful because it lets you get more loot, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to lob all of these away. I also killed another... you can sod off. Thank you. Loads of endermites in here. And there might be a spawner somewhere. Yeah, I killed Derek. Good old Derek. And got his boots. So I'm going to keep all of the Apotheosis gear that I find. Oh, that's actually Apotheosis as well. Sweet. I don't know if you can find like legend... Oh, that's also Apotheosis. Interesting. I'm not sure you can find legendary stuff in like chest. You might be able to. There is a gem and there's like an affix you can get for luck itself. So that might be something to look at. If I do enchanted book, and I stick this in, it disappears because it goes into the enchantment library we've got, right? So it just like clears everything out for us. Very useful. Like they do spawn in relatively frequently. Sometimes you get the mythic ones, sometimes you get the legendary ones. So Endermen are a right pain in the bum because they do a lot of damage. You need to be careful with them. You also can't use range on them, so... Okay, I found a way around it. Holy heck, that was scary. I dropped my sword over the void, and I was like, oh my god. So I had to dive straight after it. I went into the void and everything. I managed to magnet it back up, but... I don't think I've mentioned this yet either, but I have put maximum enchants that I think I need on all of my tools. So this one now has mending. Oh, I did put capturing on here, by the way. So we had a capturing 2, and I put it on this sword. And capturing, it says it right there, makes mobs have a chance to drop their spawn egg. I thought that'd be quite useful, especially when we do like the cave creeper thing. Eventually we can just get spawn egg instead. Use Apotheosis. I put lifesteal, looting like the highest one I think I can get right now. Sharpness, unbreaking 3, XP boost, soulbound, all of that stuff. Yeah. And then I did the same thing. So fortune is the highest you can get, I think, for the pickaxe. I didn't do any of the enchants for my gear though, so we might have to go through and do that at some point. But I kind of want to get affixes on everything as well. So I'm back to just flying about trying to get some legendaries so we can like put affixes on everything. Oh, cool! I got myself a nice looking axe right there. Attacks have 45% to hit up to 4 nearby targets. Pretty good. Inflict some bleeding as well, and then efficiency 5. Amazing. I don't actually have a good axe, so I might use this, although it's quite slow. It feels quite slow. Aha. Now, this here looks like something from Cataclysm, and I don't really want to get into that right now. We will do a proper Cataclysm episode at some point. I'm kind of just going around and trying to get all the loot I can. Ooh, nice. I got some more smithing table stuff. Flawed Gem of the Samurai. Crit chance. That's pretty good. Crit chance right there. We are going to socket all of our stuff once we get to that point. I just want to get everything legendary before we do that. So the way that I got like max level fortune, I will go back to killing or going into the end and killing a bunch of like legendary stuff. But anyway, the way that I got max fortune is I've got a modular router that is putting into this enchantment extractor. And if we have a look in here, it's sending vein swords, vengeance pickaxes, and these steel leaf swords as well. Because I had some steel leaf lying around, so I made some steel leaf swords. The vein swords. So I spell it vein. Yeah, there you go. Vein swords. You just get those from Evilcraft, and I can craft all of this stuff. So yeah, that's what I did. I got them. I set up an autocraft for it. So what I can do is, well, you can see I made 224 right there. And what it does is it makes the vein sword. It always has the looting enchantment on it when you make it. It then exports it into the modular router, which sends it over here, which strips the looting 2 off. And then because that's a book, the book goes into the enchantment library. And that's how I got a decent amount of looting right there. I have used the max tier twice, one on my sword and one on the sword down in the mob farm. I probably should get rid of these ones, if I'm honest. I'm not really going to use these, are we? So, and I don't think you can salvage them. No, you can't. So I should set... No, this is set to fuzzy though, exact mode off. I could set up a second one with exact mode on and have like the vein sword without looting on there. That might work. Yeah, I'll do that another time. Another thing that I did was for fortune, I did the same thing where it auto-crafts. So if I do vengeance pickaxe, see I've done 43 already. So that makes us a fortune 5. Why are you not exporting into here? That's very weird. I have relogged since, so I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. What? I'm so confused. Why did it just rip off? Because it should rip off the curse enchantment as well. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to do that now. That's so strange. Anyway, I can set like, I don't know, 4 of these to go off and craft. And they will be crafted and then sent through there. And okay, the Curse of Vengeance is sticking on there. That's fine, actually. Huh, I got an Apotheosis boss spawn near my base. That's what this is. It gives you a big beam. Where's he gone though? He disappeared. Weirdo. Where's he gone? I mean, it doesn't particularly matter because... keep. Oh, that one got me a gem as well. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because he was only a green. And we are after the purples, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, I should really go back to just flying around the end. I think the end is probably better. I was going to show you that there's a new dimension that I didn't know was in here. I was just looking at all the gems that I've got. That one's really good. The lunar gem. I mean, it looks good. I don't know if it is. I don't like the gravity effect because it makes you like fall slower and jump weirdly. Anyway, yeah, I need to get more skulls. Oh man, I didn't realize this was a thing. If you put the gems in the reforging table, or the salvage table, sorry, is it? Yeah, salvage table. You can get gem dust that way. Oh, that's way better than what I was doing, dropping an anvil on it. That's so annoying. I wish I'd knew that, like, beforehand, because Yeah, I don't like taking my magnets off and turning my magnets off, so... Anyway, it's become daytime. Sorry, Mr. Cow. So, what I can do, if I want to, like, continue looking in the overworld for these Apotheosis bosses, is I can always just use this thing, the hammock. Right, there we go. We got ourselves 6 skeleton skulls. We need a bed. I think this is how you do it. I'm guessing from Mr. T's picture that they sent. So let me stick that down. Why the heck did you do that? Okay. Is that how you do it? I'm so confused. Right, I'm going to have to go look this up. Okay, from the picture that was sent to me, it looks like... Put 2 blocks down and then... Shift, click. Oh, there we go. You just jump on it. And this takes you to... Am I supposed to be falling? Oh, no, there we go. The Lost City. This is new dimension. New dimension right here. Has this got loads of loot and stuff? Because that'd be really useful right now. Okay, this is actually is quite interesting. Like, I like the builds and stuff. I don't really know what is here, though. I mean, technically, this is new terrain. Which is really good for us. Oh, there's a bat right there. I actually need to kill a bat. What the heck is... Zombie spawners. What? Okay. It's probably where a meteor was supposed to land or something. Oh, there we go. Actual loot. I was having trouble finding loot earlier. Oh yeah, there's these Apotheosis tower things, which have like affixes and stuff. I did set off the explosion, which was not great. Oh, it's got gems. Amazing. Oh, that's really good. Okay, that's a good way to get them. Okay, I just need to look for more of these tower things right now. It's weird because it spawned like within this dimension, because this dimension's brand new, right? At least for this my world, right? So I kind of need to just fly about a bit. Okay, yeah, I think it's time to leave. I did find a Apotheosis tower right there, and I got the TNT before it exploded. Yeah, so what are we going to call this? I think it's Lost City. There we go. So, right, oh, hello. This is actually pretty good for us. If this is... Is that a blood moon? If this is a blood moon, that's really good for us, because that means lots of stuff will spawn, but it looks like it's coming to an end. You're kidding me. Okay, not gonna lie. I kind of, you know when the Apotheosis mobs, like, spawn in, and they make that big noise? I jumped so hard that I pulled the cable out of my my mic, so all the rest of the clips that I had for this episode, I have finished the episode, technically, already. Yeah, they don't have any of me talking, it's just me walking around and pointing at stuff. So, I'm going to have to go over everything, unfortunately. The first thing I will say is, Mr. T did say that a load of people are using this as a mining dimension. Which is a great idea, so we're going to do that. I did say new terrain means that we might get some stuff. There's Greg ores in here as well, so we can get a load of Greg stuff. It's got all the different biomes and things like that, right? So we could set up a massive chunk destroyer. Quickly take the squeaky toy off the dog. There we go. Yeah, so we could set up a chunk destroyer to get like a load of resources from this dimension. And it's brand new terrain, so we're going to get everything. Plus, these are some really good building material, like quartz block. Amazing. Right, anyway, let's pop back to home. I did go and find a couple of legendaries. Oh my god, everything's so laggy when you first load in. I found a few legendaries, and what I've been doing is I've been using my mob crusher to just insta-kill them, because they've got so much health, cannot be asked to like kill them by hand. So yeah, I'm just making the Mob Crusher does like insta-kill them, and you do get the loot. So I've done that a few times. I also changed this up slightly. I did this off camera, but yeah, I put a Supremium Sword in there. I recently put the Mob Duplicator in because I was going to try and use the Mob Duplicator on a Legendary. The ones that, or the Mythics, or whatever they call them. They're orange, which I think in WoW terms means Legendary, right? But yeah, this does not. This just like spawns in regular versions, not like the Legendary versions, unfortunately. I know with Spirit in all the mods 8, you could use Spirit spawners to spawn in like the Legendary stuff, and you get loads of Legendaries that way. It's a bit cheaty though, so just putting that out there. But anyway, yeah, that's something that I did, and the only thing that I managed to get, because I got really unlucky on pearls, I managed to get 6 out of like 3 or 4 of the legendaries that I caught. 6 pearls by salvaging. Yeah, the only thing that I actually enchanted was my legs, because it has, where is it, 30% speed, and I wanted some speed. And it's got 3 empty slots right there, so empty sockets. I also made a perfect gem, so perfect. I made a perfect warlord gem. So when we can, this is crit damage. So that means we get like a ton of crit damage if we use that. Anyway, that was a good time to have this. Where is he? He's over there. Okay. He's not really worth it because he's only a green. Okay, we'll leave him out there. Anyway, yeah, as I was going to say, this is probably where we should end the episode, I think, for today. We made the perfect warlord gem. You have to use, like, gem dust, and I had to liquidate, like, all of my gems to do this. So I do gem. Yeah, I've got, like, barely any, but I've got loads of dust, which is useful. I want to keep hold of these Ender Surge gems, because they give you, like, plus... I'll do that. They give you a +1 in all of your enchantments that you've got. So if I get it to the perfect state, which would be amazing, then it's +2 in all of the existing enchantment slots. So when we get that on like the pickaxe, for example, that gives us an extra 2 levels of fortune, which is insane, and an extra 2 levels in XP boost. I don't think they go up that high, right? But who knows? Anyway, that's where I am going to call it for today. This was awesome. I like that. And we got a little bit more speed, so we can run around a little bit quicker, which is lovely. Yeah, brilliant. Right, anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.